Hey guys, what's going on today? It is me, NichiFiX, and today I am bringing you an anime tag video because I saw Mavis Senpai did one, and I saw that ToasterCat did one, and I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to do one for this channel, just to, get some content on here since I've been out of the loop for a couple of weeks, months probably, because, I've been working a lot, so I really haven't had time to make content, as much content as I wanted to, and I thought I'd bring you guys this video because I'm on vacation now, and I want to make lots of videos and put them on this channel. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop into it. What is the first anime that you had ever watched? The first anime that I ever watched was, well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys. It was a dark, stormy night back in the year 2002. I had just gotten home from a long road trip to Florida, and it was storming. And since I was afraid of lightning as a child, I didn't want to fall asleep that night, so I turned on the television, and on Adult Swim was this amazing show that I had never seen before, and that show was Fooly Cooly. Fooly Cooly was the first anime that I watched that I acknowledged as an anime that I've watched, because, I've seen stuff like Pokemon and Digimon and all those, but I really didn't acknowledge them as anime, because, as a child you thought, those were like cartoons, and those are for kids, so nobody really cares. But Fooly Cooly is the first anime that I ever watched that I acknowledged as an anime. It was really cool. I watched it in its entirety that night, and pretty much after I was done, I went to sleep. And I remember I watched it again a couple months later, and I was like, you know what, I have to own this. And believe it or not, it took me years and years to actually get this in my collection. So yeah, very happy to own this Fooly Cooly. The second question is, what is your favorite and least favorite anime genres? For a long time, my favorite anime genre was definitely, the shonen, action-y type genre, and to a certain extent it still is. Like, I really love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and certain Magical Index and One Piece and stuff like that, but as the years progressed, I found myself moving away from this genre. I don't watch action anime as much as I used to, because I find that this genre is getting very saturated with generic trash. I don't know. You guys can call me a very heavy critic if you want to, but a lot of shows I find myself just not interested in anymore because it just looks generic. Like stuff like Fairy Tail and Bleach have just fallen out of my interest because I just can't follow the stories anymore. I really don't care for them anymore. But stuff like Full Metal Alchemist and A Certain Magical Index and Claymore and stuff like that that have really amazing stories to me that are interesting and keep me hooked, that is the genre that I love. So yeah, I hope I didn't make that too complicated, but yeah, that's my favorite genre. And I guess you could say my current favorite genre, what I watch the most, is I watch stuff like slice of life shows like Chunibyo, Toradora, Haruhi Suzumiya. Those are, I guess you could say that's my favorite genre right now, because now that I'm moving into the workforce period of my life, I don't have as much time to watch anime as I used to, and I want to get home and not be stressed out. So I find watching these shows, is a very nice way to unwind from the day. Nothing too big to take in, and I don't know. That's my favorite genre right now. I like the slice of life genre. Like, what's my least favorite genre? I'd have to say it's not really a genre, but more so it's a demographic. But I really don't care too much for, the shoujo. This is hot gimmick if you guys can't see the title. I really don't care too much for shoujo romance. I know it's a demographic, but yeah, to a certain extent it's a genre. I don't care too much for it because I just find that a lot of the plots and a lot of shoujo follow the same path, and the character personalities are really the same. I mean, not to say there's some shoujos that I don't like. I love specific shoujos like Skip Beat and Vampire Knight and stuff like that, but I find that the whole demographic in general it just really doesn't appeal to me. So yeah, and I guess another genre I really don't care for is I like horror, but I really don't care for it to the extent where I will watch a lot of horror based anime. How many anime have you seen so far? Not counting OVAs, according to my anime list, I've probably seen, I don't know, I say somewhere in between 75 to maybe 110 anime, and that's just the estimate, I guess, of how much anime I've seen, just without OVAs and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I really can't give you guys a broad scope number. This is the last anime that has made me cry. The last anime that has made me cry, like seriously bawl, would be Anohana, the flower we saw that day. That show just really teared me up a lot, and it killed me on the inside seeing that last episode, and spoiler alert, seeing like everybody being able to see Menma and seeing her like disappear and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, the feels in this is so amazing. It's making me tear up. And I guess another anime that like kind of made me tear up a bit too, Be Your Lie in April. That last episode was pretty, it was a tearjerker. That's one anime I would probably never rewatch, just because you never get the experience you felt like the first time you watched it. You know what I mean? It's like playing a horror game. You never just get the jump scares again like you did that first time, because you just know it's coming. But the fifth question is, what anime are you currently watching? Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna say this and it's gonna pop up on the screen. I'm watching a lot of anime currently. I'm watching Monster Musume. I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm watching this show. All I know is I'm probably only watching it because I love Mia so much, but all the other girls. The second show I'm watching, Prison School, absolutely amazing. Prison School greatness. The anime did a really good job. Hana Kanazawa doing an amazing job as Hana. Like Mavis Senpai said, Gakuto, best bro ever. Third show, Himoto-chan. Well, Himoto Umaru-chan. I love that show. Very nice show. Classroom Crisis, Non-Non-Biori Repeat, which is actually tied with my top 2 favorite shows that I am enjoying this season. It's a very good follow-up to the first season and never fails to make me laugh. The fifth show is My Wife is the Student Council President. I'm watching the uncensored version on Crunchyroll, and I don't know what to say about this show. I don't know why I'm watching it. The sixth show I'm watching is the third season of Fate Kali Primer Prisma Elia. This third season has not been as good as the first 2 seasons, I'll just say that. The whatchamacallit, the seventh show I'm watching, I believe, is Working. Working is very, very, very good. I binged like the entire first 2 seasons last week, and I'm really, really enjoying it. That's probably the top show that I'm enjoying this season. It's really, really good. I'm watching Shimoneta, Socks, and Anna and her amazing love nectar. Her love nectar. Another show I'm watching is Ore Monogatari, or Ore Monogatari. The next show I wanted to pick up that I'm watching is Pet Girl Sakuratsu. It's not really airing this season, but I wanted to watch it for a while, so I'm kind of watching it on and off. It's pretty good. Another show I'm finally finishing up is Michiko and Hachin. I think I only have like 5 episodes left. I really need to get around to finishing that. So that's all the anime that I've been watching this season so far. The sixth question is, who was your first anime crush? If I had to choose anybody as my first anime crush, I think when I was a kid, I really liked Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho for some reason. She was really cool for some reason. I don't know why. But I was just like, every time Botan popped up on the screen, I like lost my shit, and I was like, oh my god, she's so cool. Seventh question, an anime that deserves more love. I think if any anime deserves more love than anything in the world, it would definitely be Claymore. Not even just the anime and the manga alone. Claymore is absolutely amazing. It is the perfect example, like Full Metal Alchemist, of what a shonen manga should be, and honestly I feel like it does not get enough love. The action scenes are beautifully drawn, the story is very, very good, it's mature, and characters have personality, and I just really enjoy this series. It deserves way more love than it gets. And another anime manga that I believe deserves a lot more attention is Boom, Love Hina. You guys already know my bias speaks for itself, but this is an amazing manga. I'm gonna go on a little tangent about the harem genre for a second, because harem nowadays is absolute garbage. It's trash. I don't know why it exists anymore, because you have all these girls or all these guys that surround a specific main character, and they have one-dimensional personalities, and it seems like their lives revolve around that particular character. And every time I watch a harem show, which I rarely try to do anymore, it really pisses me off, because I'm like, it makes absolutely no sense. Like a perfect example would be Haganai. I don't have many friends. Haganai is an okay show, but to the main character Kodaka, right? He joins this club the neighbor's club or whatever to make friends, and then you have all these girls that randomly show up and all of their lives revolve around Kodica for some reason, and to a certain extent they all have their own personalities, but their personalities don't mean anything, and it's really weird. That's why I say Love Hina is the perfect example of what a harem genre should be. Like Love Hina, another show, Tenchi Muyo, those are good harem shows executed well because these characters have their own lives, their own dreams and aspirations that they want to achieve without having to revolve around a particular character's life. And that's just my personal opinion on it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My camera cut out there for a second. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the harem genre in general because, like I said, it's like the creators, the writers just don't care about the characters' personalities anymore. My thing is, if you're going to create a character, you obviously want to invest time and development into this character. But instead, you're centering them on this one particular person in their life instead of giving them their own backstory and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion on it. Sorry, you guys have to listen to my tangent, but yeah. Okay, so another anime I feel like deserves more love. I don't have it because it hasn't been released yet, but an anime I feel like deserves more love is definitely Nanana's Buried Treasure. It aired last year. It was a very good anime. The plot of it was about this guy, Jugo, I believe that's what his name was. He goes to this island school and whatnot, and he pretty much ends up in this dorm room that has a ghost haunting it, and the ghost's name is Nanana, and she was murdered in that room, but before she was murdered, she was like pretty much a paragon of the school, one of the founders of the school, and she was like this cool Laura Croft type Nathan Drake girl that would go on these adventures and find these amazing treasures. But pretty much she spread all her treasures around the island before she died. And the plot of it is, it's about this club that goes out and searches for these treasures, and it was just really cool. It was a different anime. It had an amazing feel to it. The animation was on point. The story was very interesting. It kind of had a slow start, but it really picked up near the end. The fight scenes were really good, and just the characters were likable in general. And I just thought it was a really cool show that deserves a second season and way more attention from a lot of people because it was a very nicely hidden gem in 2014 anime simulcast. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. It's a very good show. Nanana's Buried Treasure. But yeah, guys, that is my anime tag. This is drug on for a bit more than 10 minutes, but I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. More videos coming. Peace. Later, guys. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to put this in before the video ended, but I'm gonna tag some people. I'm gonna tag AnimePalooza. I'm gonna tag that anime guy. I'm gonna tag Bat Caves. You guys feel free to respond if you want to. If you don't respond, I understand completely. But alright, peace. Later, guys.